What's good, y'all? Here we are for another episode, where it all started this time. I'm so excited for y'all to see what's in store. You know the vibes.
It's your girl, Mahala Nicole, and today we have one of the most dynamic guards to ever touch a ball, Barkley.
Let's clear the air.
Morals and I'm all about respect. Every move I make, you know I got a hand on it. Ain't no goofy about to play me by the check. Clear the air, fall for you again, I'm scared. Told you take advantage when the real love was there. Clear the air, I first started, no one cared. Intentions can get wicked, pure ones really rare.
Hey y'all, today I have with me one of the most dynamic guards to ever touch a ball, Barkley. She played at Clark Atlanta University and also Converse University. How you feeling?
I feel good. How do you feel?
I feel good, man. You ready to clear the air?
I am.
Let's go, let's get it. So we back where it started with clear the air and also where you started your college career. How does it feel being back on campus here?
It feels good. It's very, a lot of memories made here. This is where I walked on here, my first career here. So it feels good.
So you walked on at Clark and then got a partial scholarship. How was that? What was that experience like for you?
That experience was overwhelming because walking on is very hard. Originally, I wasn't supposed to be on the team because Coach Bailey, he had like his team or whatever. And I had to prove to him and also myself and my teammates, you know, I wanted to be on the team. So when I got a partial, it meant a lot to me for like my hard work. It's very hard walking on. And everybody had scholarships, I didn't. So I kind of had like a chip on my shoulder in a sense.
Oh, we kind of low-key did the same thing. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what was one of your favorite memories playing on the girls team here at Clark?
I guess practice. That's where I got the most playing time in practice. I'm really shifty, and that was like exciting just going at girls because nobody really saw it like in games. So I mean a little bit, but not really.
Where do you get your shiftiness from?
Well, this is like a kind of a backstory, side story. When I was little, I played with like a lot of toys and stuff and like action figures. That was kind of weird, like a little nerd. And I said if I ever got good at something, I wanted to be great at it. And basketball was like a way for me to express myself. And I knew if I could dribble, I'd always have like friends. I'd have like just like the best of the both worlds, you know. Being able to dribble, you'll always get the most opportunity. So
Like starting at Clark Atlanta, I know you like came off the bench most of the time, but then your last year here, you started. How was that?
It was good. It felt rewarding to be able to go out and like finally start because coming off the bench, I look at it like, you know, you watch other people and then you get to kind of warm up to the game than just be put out there and like mess up and stuff. But when I did go out there, I tried to make the most out of my minutes, so.
Playing at a HBCU and then playing at a PWI, what's the biggest difference?
I guess the crowd, the atmosphere. PWI, it's more, I don't know, I guess I'd say structured, especially like play style. When I went up there to Converse University, I feel like my game was just, it wasn't matching what she wanted. So it was kind of hard trying to make that adjustment.
Do you feel like your play matched more here at Clark than at Converse?
Yes. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have stayed here, but at the time I wanted more for myself, so that's why I left. But yeah.
You played at HBCU, you played at a PWI. I seen you play with AMP twice in a little Love and Basketball tournament. How was that?
It was fun. This is a backstory. I've told nobody this, but at the time I didn't know who AMP was. And I know who they are now, but at the time somebody hit me up and they were like, oh, come out to this hoop session. So I'm thinking it's a hoop session. I didn't know when I got there I was gonna have all these cameras and stuff. And then it was paid, I didn't know. So that was the first time I had to be in front of a camera and I was like so freaking nervous. I was so scared. But Chris was cool. Like I felt the most comfortable with him. So that's how I picked him, and that's how, like...
You kept picking him.
I kept picking him because it just made sense for the story, but yeah.
Did y'all end up winning the game that y'all played in?
No. Off camera, I feel like we won some, but it wasn't shown, I guess, just for, like, the storyline or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, it was cool. It was a fun experience, and I'm, like, blessed to be able to, like, keep getting invited whenever they have some. And it'll just be random, and I'll just be in town or whatever, but I appreciate that experience.
Got it. And you're into shoes. What's one of your favorite shoes? You got so many.
That's so hard.
Like
basketball or streetwear?
Streetwear. Let's do streetwear and then do basketball.
Damn, just one?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do basketball. I would say Asia's shoe I just got, the pink ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just posted a video and it's doing well, so I would say that. Streetwear? That's hard. I guess the Levi 4s.
Okay. That's a good pick. I feel
there's
like you
so
got
many.
so many more.
Yeah, maybe the Off-Whites, the Bolts. I don't know. I have so many, so yeah.
What's one thing that you have taken from playing college basketball to your life now?
I guess that it's not on my timing, but God's timing. I live by that. It's in my bio. And when I was here, I always felt like, oh, I need a scholarship. Oh, I want to start. But it was never like that for me. It was always just kind of sitting, working hard. When I went to Converse and I got a full ride, I started like seeing maybe that I wanted it more just for myself, but I feel like God has a way of like reminding you and kind of like, you know, sitting you back down, just like it's still on my timing but not yours. And I appreciate the experience, but I learned a lot from it, and it took a lot from me. But so yeah, just God's timing, not mine.
The WNBA is expanding, and I know that's ultimate goal. How do you feel about that expansion and just everything that's going on with the WNBA right now?
I'm excited for it. I've been watching WNBA when nobody was in the seats, back when it was like Phillips Arena. And I think the is it 3 teams that they
Yes,
did?
yeah.
That's good because it's just like so many girls get like drafted and they get waived and it's not enough teams. I'm glad that we have people like Angel and Caitlin. I hate to say, you know, they kind of made it popular, but if you think about it, they did.
Yeah.
I'm just very glad people are watching women's basketball and putting like respect on it, you know. So.
Would you go play overseas?
I want to, but I'm so like I want to be close to home all the time. I think I could do it, but that's like a different type of like thing. I have to get ready for the food, just being on my own, the language and stuff.
Yeah.
I could do it if I had an opportunity. I would go.
Which WNBA player do you feel like your game resembles the most?
Kennedy Carter.
Why?
She's the most shifty. She has like more like personality and bubbly and stuff, but I watched her in college, and then when she got drafted, I feel like she's the most crafty with the ball. And Kelsey Mitchell as well.
So your love and passion for basketball contributed to you being able to collab with brands. How has that been for you, and what is that experience like?
It's exciting because I have so much that I want to do with basketball. So being able to play basketball, review the shoes, playing the shoes, as anyone that like follows me knows, like basketball and shoes. So it's very exciting.
And I also seen that you also have coached the youth. How was that, being able to like inspire them and give them tools that you didn't have as a growing player?
It was different, but it was like exciting because I never saw myself being in like a coach position, kind of, you know. But they were listening, they wanted to learn, and no one taught me how to play. Like I was just more like self-taught, watched myself. So being able to like teach them how to dribble, pass, just like the simple things, it was really fun.
Under everything said, what's next for you going forward as far as your basketball career, the shoes, everything?
What's next for me is I want to go back and get my master's at Georgia State. I was studying journalism, concentrating in like multimedia, film, entertainment, all that. I also want to get like a job in like sports media, just kind of what I've been doing, but I want it to be fun, you know, because like when you work, I don't want it to feel like work. And I like the job I'm at now, Nike, so I kind of want to keep expanding on that too. And WNBA, that's still like an aspiration for me as well.
Yes. You practice with the Atlanta Dream?
I did a video
with some of their players. Okay.
With Davis. He had Renee Montgomery come out there, and I was able to like play in front of just her. But
who's your top 5 WNBA players?
Top 5?
Yeah.
I would say Simone Augustus.
Okay.
Kennedy Carter. I'm kind of going off, my play style. Kelsey Mitchell. I would say Caitlin, you know, because you know she shoots far. And one more, Chelsea Gray.
All right, y'all. That's the end of this episode, and that's also the end of the chapter. We started it here on this campus, but clear the air is on Cleveland Better. Tune in for what's next.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Clear the air.
But yeah, I first started knowing care. Intentions can get wicked, pure ones really rare.